Okay, now let us start with the HTML forms. Okay, the form is going to be like this. It is whatever that the contents are going to be visible in the screen, then we can call it as a one form. Okay, so I can say that this is whatever that we are seeing in the first PPT, the slide. I can say it as a form. So form contains the some images, okay, logos, and some activities. So here is a bar. Okay, then we can say here some contents are going there, footer is there, the body is there in this. Okay, so these things we can say that it is one form. Okay, so some of the contents are going to be it should be interactive, so that form is going to be the interactive. For that only we have different types of forms. Okay, and form control elements are going to be there. Then table and form accessibility, how you will be going to access that particular form. So form may contain the tables also. Okay, and some micro formats are going to be there. So in the micro formats you will be going to get this your iCards, so visiting cards, so those things are comes under the micro formats. Okay, so let us see that how these forms are going to work, and let us see how the elements and forms access. We can access that particular to the elements. Okay, elements, how we will be going to access that particular data. Okay, now here we can say that HTML forms, which introduces the advanced CSS, that is the cascading style sheets, where you will be going to have layouts, normal forms, positioning elements, floating elements, okay, constructing multi-column layouts, approaches to CSS layout, responsive design, then CSS framework. These are all the contents of this particular forms. So let us see one by one. So this is what is form basically. It provides the user with the alternative way to interact with the web server. So there are so many. See, for example, when you will be going to create your email ID, to create the email ID, either in the Yahoo or any Hotmail, or you can say that Google. So you'll be going to get one form. Okay, that is the content where you'll be going to interact. So to interact, and it is getting indirectly to the server also. Okay, there is a one submit button is going to be there. When you will be going to submit, after filling the data, when you are going to submit, then it takes to the server, and it is going to validate everything, and if it is everything is correct, then it is going to say the proper answer to you, means it is submitted. Like that, the information is going to appear on the screen. If not, the errors are going to be displayed on. Okay, so all these things that either server side or client side, that we can able to do it. When we will be going to do it in the client side, so we need another language, that is JavaScript we need. So when it comes to this server side, we will be going to have the PHP. There are so many other languages are going to be there in that. For your syllabus, we will be going to have PHP. Now let us see what is this form basically. So form provides the alternative way to interact with the web server. What it is going to provide basically. So it is going to provide the input boxes. Okay, there's a text box it is going to provide for the search functionality. Then password it is going to provide. Option lists are going to be there. Radio buttons are there. Checkbox are there. So many elements are going to be there in this. Okay, and basically we'll be going to, the forms are getting interacted with the server. Fine. Now you see one of the example that it is saying in this. So this is a dynamic format, that is a static versus dynamic here. This is a static page it is. So what it is containing, the data it is containing like this, the some pictures, some images, as well as some data about this particular image. Okay, this thing is going to be present here. But in the case of dynamic page, here we cannot do anything, just we can see and you can read, that's it. But in case of this dynamic page, we will be going to have the interactions over here. That is, you can search the titles. Here title is there, artist is there, year is there, generic is there. Okay, so general information about that. So these things that we can able to search it, and actions also we can make it. So these things you can apply these filters to search that particular data. And as I said in the previous slides, there is a checkbox, okay, and image. Then about this particular image, the data is going to be present. This is a table it is going to be, and also we can call it as a form, because it is going to contain the tables and the forms. Under the forms, the tables are going to be present. Okay, so you can check this one by tick mark, so you can able to see this, visualize it, or the broader way that you can able to visualize it, okay, or you can access that particular thing. So those things that you can able to make it. So by there's a one more option is that there's a filter is there. You can filter this particular operations by using this particular search, okay, title wise, that you can able to filter it. So many things that you can able to make. Okay, so here it is saying that generic. So this filter is going to be there. So here actions are there. Okay, then we have the search titles by using this, anything that you want. So those things that you can able to write it in this. Only thing is that between static and the dynamic, static you can able to read only, okay, you cannot do any modification. But in the case of your dynamic, you can able to interact with the pages. Okay, about the form. So you know that first and foremost thing when that it comes to the mind of for the internet, the search engine. Okay, you wanted to search something, some data. So that when the search page is going to appear in the Google, that is a Gmail or in the Google. Okay, first only one like this, whatever that we are able to see this particular data image, like that we'll be able to see it. Okay, text data is going to be there here, you'll be going to write it. Okay. One second. Okay, fine. Text data is going to be there, those things that you can able to see. So here you can able to see here you can able to write this one, then you can have the web search. Click on this, automatically that you'll be going to get a number of information about that particular data. So you have web, the images also you can get, videos also you can get, local, shopping, whatever, what and all. So whatever that you need, those things are going to be present in the web. So those things that you can able to grab it. Okay, fine. Now the different types of forms are going to be there. What are those forms? There is a search form is there. This is like this search form it is going to be. Order form, you'll be going to see these things in the e-commerce sites. Okay, e-commerce sites where Naptol, or you can say n numbers are there. Okay, where you'll be going to see all the information about the orders. Okay, then we have newsletters, sign up form is there, survey forms are going to be there, then add to cart form is there. Amazon, you can see login forms. Without login you cannot able to buy anything in that, because it is an interaction. Okay, n number of informations are going to be there in the forms, and different types of forms it is going to be. Now you will be going to say that you are appearing for some webinars. So that time they will be going to send at the start of the time webinar, when you have to register, that registration form is going to appear. Then when the feedback is going to be given, or to get the certificate, that you will be going to have some form, that is feedback form will be present. So that is the one type of form it is going to be. So where you will be going to fill the data and you will be going to get the output later. Okay. So the intention of form is accept the information, provide the interactivity. So these two are important for the forms. Now what are the form elements? Basically there are 8 elements are there. Okay, the form elements, it is going to be the tags. Okay, so input, field set, labels. For all these things I am going to demonstrate the program. Okay, because individually that input is going to have a number of its attributes again. Okay, so like that text, everything is going to be there in that. So let us execute the programs and you'll come to know about that. Okay,